Up to now on the channel, we've taken a look at a lot of different ways to market your music online and gain exposure as an independent musician. Building your website, to promoting that latest single, album, and selling merch. We've seen it all, but now we're going to take kind of a comprehensive look at the ultimate band checklist for your website. So whether you're just getting started off and you're about to build your first site, or you've already got one built and you want to see if there's anything that you can maybe add to it, this video is going to be really helpful for you. So let's get started with number one. A first impression on your website is so important. I can't stress this enough. So having high quality photos there is going to be probably the main thing for you to focus on, and that's why it's number one on the list. Lower quality photos can just give off this vibe of unprofessionalism that's just going to sort of set the tone for the feel of your site moving forward. It might turn people off from the music in general. So whether it's a candid shot, like a real dramatic sort of stage photo, more behind the scenes stuff, or even a photo shoot set up with a professional photographer, you want to make sure that the images are going to come off as high quality, not stretched out and pixelated, and have a planned out, thought out feel to them. And not just a series of random images across your website. You want to, if possible, have your main imagery at least be along the same lines, whether that be the branding of your latest single or album, or just all from the same photo shoot. And you want to update the imagery on your website to keep it fresh. So for returning visitors, fans coming back to check it out, there's always something new to take in visually. And like I mentioned before with albums and releases, this can be along the same lines and theme to match up with them. You'll see a lot of big bands, a lot of big acts will take the artwork from their latest release, from their latest album, and completely rebrand their site to match it every time they do have one coming along. That's a great way to go about it. So you can just repurpose that existing content. Number two, choose a modern template. Now, of course, this is the Bandzoogle YouTube channel, so building your website out with Bandzoogle, you use things called templates. So you choose this overarching structure for your website that you plug your content into and customize with your own design. Now, keeping this up to date and fresh regularly is really important and super easy to do with Bandzoogle. That's the good news. You can go in and choose a new theme, preview how it's going to look with your existing content, save and apply it if you like it. It's not going to affect your existing content, so it really just takes a couple of minutes. You can do this regularly every couple of months, twice a year, once a year, whatever you want, to give your website a modern, fresh look, because we're constantly dropping new themes for you to try that are up to date with current website design standards. All right, the menu. A well-structured menu, while this might sound obvious, makes it easy for visitors to find what they're looking for. So include your essential pages like home, about, photos, music, store, contact. Think of your menu like a map. You don't want it to be overcomplicated. You want it to be easy to follow so people can find what they're looking for without too much hassle. We also recommend keeping your website menu to approximately 7 to 8 pages. Normally, the average band website won't need any more than that. You can probably even compress that a little bit more if needed. All right, your homepage is going to be the most visited page of your site. It sets the tone and it's going to decide whether visitors are pulled in or not to spend some time there and explore. So you want to put a lot of effort onto your homepage. Start with a really stunning header image or header video. Going back to number one on this list, you want to make sure that this shot is either professionally taken, or if you took it yourself with your smartphone or your own camera, make sure it's high resolution, make sure it's stylish, make sure it communicates your brand as a band or as an artist, because it's going to be the first thing that people see. Follow that up by a brief introduction to your band. Feature your latest music, maybe your latest video, have your upcoming gigs here on the homepage as well. And a strong call to action, as we like to call it. Call to action is grabbing people's attention and asking them to do one particular thing. That could be signing up to your mailing list, that can be listening to the latest track, that could be buying a new merch item. Whatever it is that you want to push, you want to take advantage of the high traffic on your homepage and pull people in to do one specific thing. Next is going to be adding a bio. So I mentioned have a short bio on the homepage and then link to a longer form version of that on a separate standalone page. Now this is where you can start adding some imagery, maybe a profile of each band member, however you want to break this up, but it's important to have this there. Your website is going to be the main place that people can come to get this information. So you want to make sure it's really laid out in a visually interesting way. And go into as much detail as you feel like you want to go into, your inspiration, your past, your history, maybe your musical training. People aren't going to go to your socials to get your bio. That's not something they're going to be able to find there. Again, your website's the primary source for that. So make sure you not only have that little preview on the homepage, but link to a longer form version of the bio on its own standalone page. Fans visit your site to listen to and or buy your music, so make it easy for them to find. Add a dedicated music page where they can browse your entire catalog, stream any and all past tracks that you might have, and if they're looking to support, buy some downloads as well. If you're using Bandzoogle, you're going to benefit from those commission-free sales as well, so you keep 100% of your profits of anything sold through your website. Let your fans know where and when they can see you live. Just like your bio, your website is going to be where people come to get information about upcoming gigs, check a tour schedule, and see if there's any tickets for sale that they can buy directly through your site. So make use of that feature on the calendar feature in Bandzoogle, where you can sell tickets directly through your site. Again, completely commission-free, cutting out any and all middlemen and keeping 100% of your profits. Super easy to do. They get an e-ticket sent directly to their email. No hassle, no fuss. You sell direct to fan and keep more money by doing it. Make it really easy for people to get in touch with you. Have a contact page that's clearly accessible in your main menu. Have a contact form for people to send you a quick message. Your website is really useful for driving traffic to your socials, so make sure you use our My Sites feature to place your social links all over your site in relevant places, especially that site-wide My Sites feature that's going to place it either in the footer of your site on every page or in a nice stylistic way over your header. And last but not least, build up your email list. Email marketing is still one of the most effective ways to contact your fans and market to your fans in 2025. Everybody knows that with social media, you're a slave to the algorithms. So there's no guarantee that if you post something, your followers are going to be seeing it. Whereas with email marketing, there's a much higher % reach rate in terms of when you send something out, when you want to let people know about an upcoming gig, a new release, a new merch store item, more people are going to see it if they're on your mailing list than if they just follow you on Instagram. You can encourage people to be on your mailing list by putting those sign-up forms in easy-to-see places, make use of the call to action feature and put it in the header of your website, and entice them to sign up by offering an incentive. You can offer them a free download in exchange for signing up. If you're ready to get started with building a website for your music, use the link in the description down below to not only get a 30-day free trial of Bandzoogle, but an exclusive 15% off discount for the first year of your plan. Don't forget to like this video if you got a kick out of it and it was useful for you. Subscribe if you want more tips and tricks for marketing your music online and building out a professional website for your music. Thanks everyone for watching.